Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here with a Madden 25 tutorial on how you can trade for any player in franchise. If you're playing online with your friends, probably the league head probably has a cap on how you can do this. They probably have restrictions on this, but if you are the league head in your online league, or if you're just playing franchise and want to have fun, you can do this with ease. Number one, make sure you're not in the trade deadline here for the players. So there's a trade deadline in league settings. You can just turn it off. I'll show you how you can turn it off. Go into your league settings, wherever the trade deadline is. The trade deadline in real life is past week 8. Once you're past week 8, you can no longer make trades. But here we are with the trade deadline. You can just turn it off if you need to. Trade deadline is from week 9 all the way up until the Super Bowl and the re-signings. Once you're in free agency, all the way through up until week 8, you can make trades. But I've turned that off now. Doesn't really matter because I'm in the preseason. So whenever you're here, if you want to get a free player, any player you want, go to free agents. Now once you're in free agents, sure, let's just choose a random player here. Let's choose a receiver, and then overall, let's do someone 64 overall. CJ Saunders here. No idea who this is, but CJ Saunders, I'm sure you had a great career somewhere at some point. But we're going to take CJ Saunders here. Free random guy. Go to NFL rosters, and we all know why you're watching this video. It's because you want Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. So you're going to go to Ravens, going to go to Lamar Jackson. He's a 98 overall. Go to Edit Player, and then once you go to Edit Player, you're simply just going to go to Punter, and then hit Save Changes. If you don't see the Edit Player, it's probably because it's restricted in your league, but then once you do that and he's a punter, you're going to want to go to the punter tab, click on Lamar Jackson. He's a 42 overall punter. Go to the trade for. If you don't see the trade for, then you have to turn off your trade deadline in your league settings. And then once you go here, go to whatever that receiver was, the Saunders guy that I had, CJ Saunders. Let's see what we have for him. Hit yes, and it is accepted. Some nobody in free agency just got traded for Lamar Jackson. And of course, since he's still a punter, I'm using the Patriots right now. Go to my punters, Lamar Jackson, go to Edit Player. Then of course, you're going to change him from punter to quarterback. Change his number if you want as well. Sure, number 9. And then we have Lamar Jackson on the Baltimore Ravens for literally nothing from some random free agent that we got. And this does not work nearly as well with rookies. Rookies are programmed to be almost impossible to trade for, and I'll show you what I mean by that here in just a second. Here, let's take one of our players. Let's go to, yeah, sure, the Bears for Caleb Williams. Do the Bears have cap room? Yeah, let's see. Caleb Williams for, let's do Jabril Peppers, Jonathan Jones, Kyle Duggar, and yeah, that's the max amount of players that we can trade. All those players for Caleb Williams, not even close. Can we even trade Lamar Jackson here? Lamar Jackson, 2-time league MVP. Let's see if we can get a first and a second from them as well for Lamar Jackson. That would be possible, right? Okay, so it would be possible with Lamar Jackson, but nobody in the right mind would possibly trade Lamar Jackson for Caleb Williams. But trading for rookies is next to impossible in Madden, so even if you do make them a punter or whatever, which I will show right here just to make it more on display, it is very, very difficult for these guys because they're just programmed to be amazingly hard to trade for. It doesn't matter who it is. Let's go here, go to punter, save changes, and then once you do that, go back to punter. Caleb Williams, he's a 36 overall. This should not be hard to trade for at all, right? Let's do Kyle Duggar. Let's see if he goes through with this. Maybe they fixed it. No, not even close. Didn't even come close to fixing it. Jabril Peppers, Kyle Duggar, Jonathan Jones, all these guys, my top 3 players can't even trade for a 36-year-old punter, 36 overall punter. Can I trade a first-round pick number 3 overall for a 36 overall punter? Almost, not quite, but you have to trade a first overall pick for a 36 overall punter. It's outrageous. It doesn't matter how low of an overall they are. They are programmed to be impossible to trade for until you simulate to the next year. In the next season, they will be a lot easier and a lot more reasonable to trade for if you want to trade for those guys. But anyways, guys, if this tutorial did help you, make sure you guys like and or subscribe. Let me know which tutorial you want to see next.